This house is literally making me sick. It makes me sicker every day.
My wife does get sick, and I think it is part of the house, and financially we can't change it, and that's the thing that bothers me the most.
Her health just keeps getting worse. And with my dad, since he does have one arm and he does a lot of stuff, but he can't do all the physical labor around the house, and I feel scared that if her condition gets any worse because of our house, that she could die.
Hi, ABC! We're the DeVries family from Albert Lee, Minnesota. I'm Dirk, and I'm the dad.
I'm Susan, and I'm the mom.
I'm April, and I'm 17.
I'm Derek, and I'm 15.
I'm Hannah, and I'm 12.
Welcome to our home! Yay!
Susan DeVries was born on a farm in Minnesota. As a child, she was diagnosed with a rare and life-threatening heart condition known as ventricular tachycardia, a disorder which produces a racing heart rate of over 140 beats per minute. There's no cure for her condition, and doctors fear it could lead to sudden death.
But what basically happens in my heart is there's so many different areas that generate their own beat. It sends my heart into all kinds of funny rhythms. It happens quite often. The last monitor showed that it happened about 352 times in a 24-hour period. I mean, that can't happen for more than a minute or a person will die.
After college, Susan married Dirk, and they moved to the 11-acre farmhouse where Dirk grew up.
I've grown up here all my life. Everything was normal up until I lost my arm in a farm accident.
You know, despite having one arm, he can do pretty much anything that a guy with two arms can do. And my mom, she lives with a disability too, but she is just so creative and she touches so many lives.
Despite her serious medical condition, Susan stayed active in her community. When her kids' school needed a music teacher, she stepped in, even though there was no equipment.
Our school has very little resources. It's a small private school, and Susan and Dirk go to garage sales to find instruments. They make whatever instruments they can make.
We didn't have any drums, so she went down to the old hardware store and picked up some stuff to make them.
If Mrs. DeVries wasn't there, we would have no music in our school, because we wouldn't have band, and we wouldn't have music class, and we wouldn't have recitals.
Susan then went on to become the school's first grade reading specialist. And when the school had trouble finding a bus driver, she stepped in again. Now she drives the afternoon shift while Dirk drives in the morning.
Without her, there would be a huge hole, and it would take 10 people to fill it. She's just an incredible woman.
But life continues to be difficult for Dirk and Susan. Susan recently endured a 6-hour heart surgery to try and stop the extra beats, but it did not work.
They said I'll never be 100%, but it's possible they can do more things just to help me have a little more energy to get through the day, and they're gonna keep trying to help.
And making matters even worse, the family home is seriously jeopardizing Susan's chances for recovery. It has leaks, water damage, rotting walls, a sinking foundation, and a lack of heat.
Because my immune system is compromised by my heart, I get colds and it goes into my lungs and I get pneumonia. This house is literally making me sick. It makes me sicker every day.
My wife does get sick, and I think it is part of the house, and financially we can't change it, and that's the thing that bothers me the most.
Her health just keeps getting worse. And with my dad, since he does have one arm and he does a lot of stuff, but he can't do all the physical labor around the house, and I feel scared that if her condition gets any worse because of our house, that she could die.
Words aren't enough to tell anyone how much I love my parents, because I am really scared for anyone's health, and especially my mom. It's because she might be leaving us soon, and if we got a new house, it would just definitely help my mom stay alive. My parents can do almost anything, but the only thing standing in their way is this house, so we really need your help. ABC, please come.
Incredible family. I mean,
So
you saw the daughter. She's really worried she's going to lose her mom, because if they stay in that house, that's a possibility. But we can change that. So what do you say? Can we do this?
Oh, yeah.
Bring it in there, people. Are you with me?
We're with you.
Well, then let's do it!
Coming up.
Good morning, DeVries family! What do you need to keep going?
I just need hope.
So this week, I know it's important to build a house for these guys, but I also know that the kids over at that school is what really lifts Susan's heart.
To see their faces, oh, it was so special.
Come on. Let's go. All right, here we go. Good morning, DeVries family! George, Susan, April, Jack, and Hannah, come on out here! Come on out here!
This family has been through a lot. I think it's been very difficult for them to watch their wife and their mom be sick and have to worry about if she is going to get better. And understanding how fragile Susan's health really is puts things into perspective. And this house is definitely not making it any better. So this week, that is all gonna change.
So your heart has a lot different beats than a normal heart.
Yes, many.
And that throws off the rhythm?
Mm-hmm. Throws off the rhythm, it makes it race. There's just so many of them there that the heart can't deal with that. So it causes the main heart then to struggle.
Now, what was that like when your mom went in for surgery?
It was really hard because I'm like, what if she doesn't get out of it? So I sleep on the couch in case she needs me, and it kind of makes me feel better when I sleep on the couch because then I know she has someone there for her.
I'll tell you what, this week, we're gonna try and build you guys a decent house that you can be safe in, that you won't get sick in.
We could hear people clapping and hollering, and it was astounding that they would wait in the rain for us to see our new house. You know, I'm not one to cry or anything like that, but I just took my wife and I hugged her. You know, it makes me feel pretty warm inside.
I know you told me that the one thing that you really needed was hope, right? Well, I think behind this bus, you're not only gonna get some hope, but I think it's gonna put a little song in your heart. It's just incredible. Are you ready to see what's behind this bus?
Yeah!
You guys know what to say? Say it with me. Bus driver! Move that bus!
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! I get it!
The bus moved, and we're all just like, oh my gosh. It was just a beautiful ranch house. Our old house was holding us back. It was just gonna deteriorate, fall apart. My mom was just gonna keep getting sicker and sicker. But now our mindset has totally changed because we got a new house, clean air to breathe. Hopefully now my mom's gonna start getting better and better and get rid of her condition. And that would just be the world to me.
Because of her health issues, Jackie had to quit her job as a counselor. And now Aaron is the sole breadwinner for a family of 13.
My wife, by God's grace, she is with us and recovering, but that has taken a lot of time and a lot of financial means, and that took away from the house. We've been trying to make some repairs, but we're not able to keep up.
ABC, we're the French family from Toledo, Ohio.
Hi, I'm Aaron, I'm the dad.
I'm Jackie and I'm the mom.
I'm Mom.
18.
I'm Pennington, 17.
And I'm Jew, I'm 17.
And I'm Max, I'm 16.
Layden, I'm 14.
Miguel, I'm 13. Connor, I'm 12.
Jordan, I'm 10. Colin, I'm 9. Michaela, I'm 7.
This is Zaya. He's 3 years old.
Welcome to our home.
Or as we say in Haiti,
Bienvenida kayo.
When Aaron and Jackie Frisch met, they knew they were a perfect match. They each shared a passion for helping others. He was a local firefighter and a paramedic, and she was a youth counselor.
We began with 3 biological children, and from there we have grown by leaps and bounds. We went on a mission trip to Haiti, and that trip changed our lives. We came upon an orphanage, and we began the process of adopting 5 wonderful Haitian young men.
And we have become an American Haitian family.
This is my brothers and I. We're from Haiti. In Haiti, there's a lot of children in the street walking around. They don't go to school. They don't have food to eat. In the orphanage, we had difficulty knowing if we're going to eat every day. We just didn't know we're going to make it. If we have not been adopted, we would be living on the streets. And when we saw them, we saw hope.
But their good deeds didn't stop there. The Frisches realized that there were also kids back home who desperately needed their love as well. So they adopted 3 more boys from inner city Toledo, bringing their family to 13 people living in a small house.
This is our living room.
This is what we need to go through every single day in order to eat dinner as a family. It's all about making better lives for these children who have gone through such horrendous lives. And our heart's desire is to make the world a better place, one child at a time.
Although space was limited, there was no shortage of love in the Frisch household. But 2 years ago, the family received devastating news.
I've been diagnosed with Ehlers-Danlos, which is a connective tissue disorder. And I have a problem with my joints dislocating and my connective tissue tearing. Because of that, I've had a lot of complications. They've had to remove all of my large intestine, and I had a small hole in my heart.
She had 5 major surgeries, and then she had 3 strokes and was paralyzed on one side and couldn't talk. And we have been rehabbing her since.
come on over and see the pond that my husband dug. When I was sick in bed and they didn't think that I was going to live, my husband thought that this would be a wonderful place for me to come out and be able to get in the sunshine and to be able to sit and recover.
Because of her health issues, Jackie had to quit her job as a counselor. And now Aaron is the sole breadwinner for a family of 13.
My wife, by God's grace, she is with us and recovering, but that has taken a lot of time and a lot of financial means, and that took away from the house. We've been trying to make some repairs, but we're not able to keep up.
The house is in disrepair and overcrowded. The walls are rotting, the foundation is cracking. There's no way they can fix things up without our help.
I love my family with all of my heart. And there were so many days that I laid in the bed and I thought about what would happen if I died. And although my husband is the most wonderful man and I know that he could take over and raise all of our kids, I have no idea how he would be able to do that here.
ABC, when my mom and dad came to Haiti to adopt us, they gave us hope. And if you could come to build us in a home, you would give them the hope that we never thought we could give them back.
Wow. Incredible family, right?
Amazing.
Yeah. So what do you say, can we do this?
Oh, yeah.
Bring it in here, people. Let's make it happen. Are you with me?
Oh, yeah.
Well, then let's
do it!
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Come on. You guys ready? Yes. Good morning, Frisch family! Aaron, Jackie, Frisch boys, come on out here!
The Frisches are so deserving of this because not just that Aaron's a firefighter and Mom is helping other kids. They reach out and help people who would never have the opportunity, and They not just help those people by sending a check in, they help those people by taking them and putting them in their family and putting them around their same dinner table that their blood sits at. A hero is somebody who gives hope, and Aaron and Jackie give a lot of hope.
Oh, honey, it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. I don't even know how to tell you what this means to us.
This week, we're here to try and relieve some of that pressure, some of that weight that you guys have been going through.
Thank you so much. And you're awfully cute.
Oh, you made him blush. Wow. Thank you. So are you guys.
Unbelievable.
Come on out, family! Hey there! What's happening? Hey, man! Hey, buddy, what's going on?
Getting out of the remote was like a nervous, exciting moment. Everybody's cheering, everybody's yelling. We don't know what to think, because, you know, in Haiti, everybody's just trying to survive. A lot of children don't go to school. Many people don't eat every day. So to be able to come to the United States and have everything open to you, it took us a long time to realize it was not a dream. We were like pinching ourselves.
You went through something really tough in your life that you didn't know if you were going to make it through. I know you've had lots of worries. I'm hoping what's behind this bus is going to ease some of those worries you have. Do you want to see what's behind this bus? Well, you guys know what to say. Say it with me. Bus driver, move that That's really your house, man. It's big enough for all your kids.
Seeing that bus pull out, it was just like, oh, this load is lifted off my shoulders. The house that we have been living in was not nearly big enough for a family of 13. But this new house has room for us to grow, has room for us to play and to be a family. And this house is a brand new, fresh start.
Because Tim and Michelle have spent all the resources on keeping the gym open to the kids in need, there's no money left to make necessary repairs to the house. It is literally falling apart at the seams. The foundation is sinking, the basement is flooding, and the roof is caving in.
This house is over 200 years old, and it's got a lot of problems, and because of the boxing, this takes away from the money that we could use for the repairs of the house. We wouldn't change anything. We wouldn't put one kid out in the street if we had to, but the kids are more important than our house right now.
They need some help over here, man. I mean, this is a small little town. There's nothing else here. If they don't got this, they got the street, they got drugs. And without this place, man, my son would be in jail or he'd be dead. There's no life. Or Hammer, or all these kids you see here.
All the way down, all the way down, all the way down.
They don't know where to go. They need this place. They need this place.
They all know the lines on.
Hi, ABC. We're the Hill family from Geneva, New York.
I'm Tim, the coach and dad.
I'm Michelle, I'm the mom.
I'm Justina, I'm the big sister.
I'm Aleem, and I'm the boxer.
I'm Jake, and I'm 11.
I'm Jada, and I'm 5.
Welcome to our home! Woo!
Tim Hill grew up in a rough neighborhood in Geneva, New York. Now, as a young kid, he was surrounded by bad influences such as crime and drugs. But he refused to give in to the mean streets. So to stay out of trouble, Tim took up boxing. And what started out as an after-school sport soon became a life passion. In 1999, Tim and his wife Michelle started the Geneva boxing team for at-risk kids in the neighborhood.
My wife and I are social workers. We work with at-risk kids. That's what we do for our daytime job, and this is what we do all night long from 8 till 10:30 or 11 o'clock at night. And we don't have to worry about these kids being in trouble because they're too tired to be in trouble by the time practice is over with.
I'm so proud of my dad. He just wants to give back because he was a troubled kid, and boxing got him out of trouble, got him a career, got him a family, so he wants that for everybody.
The gym became a safe haven for families wanting to keep their kids off the streets. And what's really awesome is that boxing gave these kids a sense of pride and accomplishment that they'd never had.
I came here with Coach Tim when I was 8 years old, and it changed my life a lot. Because of boxing, I'm getting out of trouble, doing good in school. It got me off the streets, it made me become somebody. I never had a dream, but now I have a dream.
Like so many kids in the neighborhood, Aleem was from a broken home, and he was actually homeless several times while growing up. But Tim believed in him and refused to let him become another statistic. And in 2007, he became part of the Hill family as well, when Tim and Michelle became the legal guardians of Aleem and welcomed him into the family.
Hammer, Aleem Whitfield, he really didn't have a place to live, and he's been like a son to me since he was 8 years old. So he's with us now. He's a great kid because he's got a lot of heart and a lot of drive.
Coach Tim, I call him my father. He's like a father figure to me because he's been there ever since I was young. I really think if I don't had Coach Tim and Michelle in my life, I would have done a lot of bad stuff. They just created me and made me a new person.
But here's the thing. The actual training facility has taken one too many punches. I mean, the paint is peeling, the roof is falling in, the team has outgrown the dilapidated space, and all the equipment needs to be replaced.
Our original dream was to renovate my barn at home for a gym so the kids would have a place to train. But that's slowly sagging, and the roof is tore off it now through a windstorm. And we just don't have the funds to follow through with one of our dreams of creating a gym for the kids. So we had to rent this place with our own money. And as you can see, it's the only place we can afford.
None of the kids pay for anything in the program. Tim and I fund that ourselves. So that's something that's been a family decision. We've talked with our kids, and we've told them if we wanted to continue this program that there would be less things for them.
Because Tim and Michelle have spent all the resources on keeping the gym open to the kids in need, there's no money left to make necessary repairs to the house. It is literally falling apart at the seams. The foundation is sinking, the basement is flooding, and the roof is caving in.
This house is over 200 years old, and it's got a lot of problems, and because of the boxing, this takes away from the money that we could use for the repairs of the house. We wouldn't change anything. We wouldn't put one kid out in the street if we had to. But the kids are more important than our house right now.
They need some help over here, man. I mean, this is small little towns. There's nothing else here. If they don't got this, they got the street, they got drugs. And without this place, man, my son would be in jail or he'd be dead. There's no life. Or Hammer, or all these kids you see here.
All the way down, all the way back, all the way down.
They don't know where to go. They need this place. They need this place.
They all know the lines are.
ABC, we really need help. And not just for myself, my family, for tons of kids in the community. So please help us keep the kids off the street and provide a place for them to be forever.
Bye, ABC. Thanks for coming.
It'll be a knockout.
Yeah,
Awesome family, right?
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, very cool.
Beautiful. So what do you say? You guys in?
Oh, yeah.
Well, bring it in there, people. Are you with me?
Yeah, we're with you.
Well, then let's
do it!
Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Good morning, Hill family! Tim, Michelle, Justina, Jacob, Janine, and Aleem, come on out here!
Oh my God! Oh my God!
The Hill family's incredible. They've sacrificed so much just to keep kids off the streets. And their original dream was to turn the barn into the boxing gym. But the barn is just as old as the house and not as well kept up. And I'm thinking, you know what? We gotta tear it down and rebuild. When Tim Hill sees a kid, it doesn't matter how tough he is or what his past was like. It doesn't matter. It's about new beginnings. And that's exactly what this week is about. It's about a new beginning for the family, and it's a new beginning for the Geneva boxing team.
Here's my question to you. I mean, you've got your own kids. You know what I mean? I mean, raising kids is tough enough on its own, but bringing in kids like from the street, that's a whole nother deal. Why do something like that?
Little kids grow up to be big kids. Let's make them positive and make them the best they are.
When I was younger, I was getting in fights, and he straightened me up, and she straightened me up. I think if it wasn't for them, I would be on the streets and stuff, because I see he gave me a hope.
What you guys are doing is so awesome, but I know because of like all the input you've been trying to put into the gym, things aren't working really well in your house. Well, this week we're going to change all that. But the cool thing.
I've never seen that many people in my life. And to see them in our community, it really made us feel like they understand the little sacrifices that we're doing, that we don't feel are a sacrifice, so that we can keep this program going. It was just so unbelievable.
What you guys have done for this town has been pretty incredible. I'll tell you what, because you've given so much to these guys, you've given every penny, every hour, every breath of existence to that junior boxing gym for these kids. This week, they've given back to you. I think what's behind this bus is gonna get you guys back on solid ground. You guys wanna see what's behind this bus?
Yeah, definitely.
Beautiful house in the world! Well, the first time I saw the house, it was nothing that we could even ask for or dream about or even imagine. Our old house, it was falling down around us because basically our money just goes towards the kids and we just made do with stuff. Our new house looked like something should be on a showcase. There was just so many people doing so many things for my family and the kids. It was fantastic. Best moment of our life.
Since the accident, Carol and the kids have had to live with relatives because the family has nothing.
My children have lost so much. They lost the house in the fire. They lost two people that mean the world to them, their father and their oldest brother, who they looked up to. I do worry about my children. They need a place where they can call home, and they don't have that. And they haven't had that for a year.
When Carol first met Thomas, she knew she found her knight in shining armor. They soon got married and welcomed their first son, Mark. Within the next few years, the Gerards became a happy family of 7.
My husband taught me how to be very strong.
Tom and Mark had a relationship that was close. They are the two that were the rock of our family, actually.
Tom and his oldest son, Mark, valued the bond between father and son. Together, they learned and practiced chivalry. They went camping, and they paid tribute to medieval customs like sword fighting and archery.
The concept of the knights was, charity and courtesy, because that just goes with chivalry hand in hand. And it's so important to teach this so that the boys can learn to respond, not just here, but everywhere else they go in the world.
Tom and Mark and Carol and the Gerards pretty much give their shirt off their back no matter what. If someone needed help, they went out and helped them.
Both Mom and Dad taught all their kids to give back to the small, tight-knit community of Voluntown. Then, just last year, disaster struck while the family was volunteering at their church fundraiser.
911. There's a fire on Pennington City Road, Voluntown, Connecticut. There's smoke coming out of the full roof of the house.
We were at the firehouse doing a fundraiser for the church. Everything was fine. And they says, well, the house down the street, there's smoke coming out of the roof. Well, my husband and I look at each other and say, that's our house.
An electrical short in the wiring started a fire in the family's kitchen. In a matter of minutes, the entire house was engulfed in flames.
I saw huge flames come out of my brother's window. All I kept thinking was, I am so glad my brother wasn't in his room.
We lost 50% of the house to fire. The other 50% of the house is lost to water damage.
After the fire, we were living in tents and then pop-up trailers. And then my dad found this rental home. And so we were really excited because we could, finally be normal of some sort.
We were moving actually on July 1st. On June 30th, my husband came home from work and asked the kids who wanted to go swimming.
Tom decided to take Mark, Lucas, and Hannah out to a nearby lake. With his youngest daughter on his shoulders, Tom swam out about 100 feet from the shore. All of a sudden, he started struggling in the water, and Hannah began to scream.
Hannah started screaming bloody murder, so I told Mark to, go see what was going on to see if they're okay. I saw Hannah struggling. I saw Mark's hand pushing Hannah to shore. And then I yelled for help because I didn't see him.
I am at Green Falls, down by where the people swim. There's a little boy screaming.
Car 53 paramedic unit's been dispatched.
He went under to get his father, and he never came up.
Firefighters desperately tried to rescue them, but when they did, it was too late. Hannah survived, but both Tom and Mark had drowned.
We went to the hospital, and that's when they told us that my dad had passed away. So we went to see my brother, and it was like he wasn't even there. And then the nurse came over and turned the machines off because he wasn't there anymore. And all that went through my mind is, they were our family. What's gonna happen to my family?
Mark went down after his dad, but he would not have come up without him. And I do believe that they were meant to go together.
Since the accident, Carol and the kids have had to live with relatives because the family has nothing.
My children have lost so much. They lost the house in the fire. They lost two people that mean the world to them, their father and their oldest brother, who they looked up to. I worry about Hannah because she thought she actually choked Daddy so he couldn't breathe anymore. We had to tell her no, and I only found that out 2 weeks after. I do worry about my children. They need a place where they can call home, and they don't have that. And they haven't had that for a year.
Man, do they need us?
This is gonna be a tough week, bro. These guys have been through a lot, and Mark, what a hero kid, man. We can't change what's happened, but we can help these guys kind of move forward. So what do you say? Can we do that?
Absolutely.
Bring it in here, people. Are you with me?
Yes.
Well, then let's
do it.
Come on, let's go, let's go, let's go. Come on, come on, come on, come on.
Good morning, Gerard family! Carol, Hannah, Adam, Jacqueline, and Lucas, wake up and come on out here!
Oh my goodness.
You okay?
It's been a rough road, it really has. But I have 4 of my children, and they keep me going.
What's been the hardest thing for you?
Seeing her go through really hard times and not being able to look to my dad or my brother, but having to look to us.
You know, these two, the smaller ones, were there at the time. And actually, my husband was carrying Hannah in the water. And she had a difficult time. But Lucas there, he has his moments, because he saw them take him out of the water. I know, you miss Dad, huh?
Just want you to know, ma'am, I'm so sorry to see what happened to you guys and to lose something like that. We can help you this week and kind of start to move forward. And it sounds like the way things are right now, you guys could really use that.
I think so.
Yeah.
So.
got out of the windmill, I saw the whole community, and knowing all those people were able to help fulfill my dad's dream for us was unbelievable. It was a true blessing, and my dad and brother would be so proud of everyone.
This week, it really is about you guys finally being able to move forward. And I know that if Tom and Mark were here, that's exactly what they would say to you. And I know there's no way to replace what's missing.
Right.
But what's behind this bus was built by this entire town with love. And it is a place where you guys can finally start to heal. So what do you think? Should we move this thing?
Yes!
Here we go. You guys know what to say. Say it with me. Bus driver!
Move that bus!
When we saw the bus move, it was like, this can't be happening because this is the greatest thing in the world that can happen to anybody. Every corner that you looked at in the old house, it wasn't a good feeling. We had a lot of great times in there, but it was being covered up by all the charredness, all the smoke. But now this house has given us a way that we can move forward. We finally have a place to heal. This is the castle that Tom wanted. And it is a place that we can call home.